completely flip-flop the entire damn thing. Everything she said just a few months ago, she completely flip-flopped it. Not only did she completely flip-flop it, she don't even give you an explanation. That's why y'all out here looking stupid in the comments. Everything you say we can come back. We have video evidence of this woman lying. And you still gonna vote for it and call Donald Trump a lie. Find me the fucking video. We got all this technology, and you talking about researching. You get the million views then. You get the motherfucking million views. Post that motherfucking lie.
Minus his language, but I understand his frustration. Welcome on into another episode of the Healthy Discussion Show. Grab your pots and pans. It's time to cook. Don't forget the spatula. Now, let's continue to watch this. Today's update, though, we're going to give y'all an update on Obama trying to scorn black men into voting for Kamala. We're going to also give you some stats about abortion. And I couldn't believe it when I seen it. I'm like, murder, she wrote. I said, murder, she wrote. I said, more people have abortions, right, than people are committing murders. I said, what? But yet, we're the murderers. Wicked game. Also, I wanted to talk about Young Philly. Young Philly, the YouTuber who got arrested for some type of allegations. We're going to get into that story. Some type of sexual allegations. We're going to get into that story. Smash that like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is the beginning. This is not the end. Let's write some rails on Kamala.
This woman has lied repeatedly, completely, Triple H flipped her shit. And y'all still gonna run out there like sheep and vote for her. Cause what? You don't have nothing to stand on. She ain't done shit for you.
Hold on. Watch this, guys.
Y'all about to cancel me.
So who are you voting for?
Whoever the Democrat is, baby.
Watch this.
Without knowing where they stand on any issue?
Watch this.
Seems ignorant.
Would it seem ignorant if I slapped the taste out of your mouth? Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry. Sometimes Grandma forgets she's been saved. Listen, precious, listen.
Always trying to use
Ignorance is being unaware of the dangers of the kitten hill. So I just have to answer a few questions?
Yep. Then the app will tell you which candidate you line up with.
Oh, sweetie, I know which candidate I line up with.
Listen to
Whoever's
this.
Democrat.
What is your ideal candidate stance on global warming?
Global warming doesn't exist. Next.
How do you feel about building a wall on our border with Mexico?
You mean there's not a wall between us and Mexico? No wonder they keep coming over here taking our jobs.
Should local police increase surveillance and patrol of Muslim neighborhoods?
Only if we don't want the terrorists to win.
It's just yes or no.
But yes. But say it's because we want to make America great again.
These people.
Okay.
Great again.
Finally, the death penalty should be
celebrated with a parade.
Well, okay. Well, let's see. This says your perfect candidate is Trump.
No, baby, I'm a Democrat.
Not according to this test. It thinks he might actually be Trump. So who are you voting for?
Whoever the Democrat is, baby.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's like you can't tell these people nothing. If I was to give them the facts, they're gonna say, well, no, how could you? They're gonna try to reverse psychology. Well, you know, he's this color, he's that color. Well, you know what he did in this. Not even listening to what you just said. That's why I say these people are so hard programmed, so hardwired. There's no convincing them. They want them to get led to the slaughterhouse. Let them get beheaded in the slaughterhouse. Ain't nobody coming to save you. Not even God coming to save you on this one, right? You got to save yourself. But continue to watch. This is another one I wanted to do.
You can't be hollering at girls. Bruh, I'm so... Dude, it's just some real shit. I gotta say it. Because I always get people tell me what they thought about my video. The people that...
Instead of teaching kids about this is what all children need to be learning in school. Watch this.
It's like something you would never learn at any other schools, these kind of things. Nope. We had a workshop called How to Manage an Airbnb.
What all was involved in that?
So the first session we were working on
Let
me show y'all. This is exactly what I'm telling y'all about when I say they are completely unhinged. So everything out of Trump's mouth is the answer. Quite literally, yes. Quite literally, yes. I'm not sugarcoating. I'm not going back. I'm not about to say, oh, well, both sides did. I'm not saying that. He's been saying the exact same thing since the fucking 80s. The first time he got in office and he tried it, it worked. No wars, low prices, no inflation. Argue that. I don't give a fuck what he say. What he did was everything. But according to what he says, he been saying it since the goddamn 80s.
Facts.
Your girl, Oprah, who just had Kamala on the show, questioned him the exact same way. He has the exact same answer. Not a fucking word different. And when he got in office, he implemented everything he had said in the 80s. Y'all dismantled.
I showed you guys that video on one of my old uploads. Go check it out. Go check it out. I showed you guys one of the videos on my old uploads. You guys should go check it out. Now let's go on to I wanted to get to let's go into the abortion stats, right? We're gonna get to the abortion stats. This is the abortion stats right here. Let me know if y'all can see the screen. Let me know if you can see the screen. This is the abortion stats right here, right? Can y'all see the screen? Okay, the screen obviously needs to be a little larger. Let's get that happening. Can y'all now see the screen? Right? We're going to read. We're going to read because most people don't know how to read, but we're going to read, right? This is according to Yahoo, or let's just say Google. Well, this is Yahoo stats, right? 100,226,000, right? 700 abortions have been committed in 2023. What in the holy grail? Let me repeat: 260 and 700 abortions have been committed. So let's just say 1 million, right? 1,026,700 abortions have been committed. 1,026,700 abortions have been committed just in the year of 2023 alone. More than 1 million abortions were provided in the U.S. in 2023. That's a major finding from a report published Tuesday by Guttmacher Institution, a research organization that supports access to abortion. To be precise, researchers estimate there was 1,226,700 abortions in 2023. So millions of abortions has been committed on the yearly basis. Millions, right? Also, millions of kids around the world are also missing. So I began to think, what in the hell is going on? And also, what's going on with these Democrats saying having abortion rights? Y'all already have the rights. Y'all already doing it. Y'all murdering at a high rate. Can we talk about it? And most people are doing this by choice. It's not like you're doing this because you was in a situation or allegedly, hypothetically rape or anything along that nature, right? Which that does happen to some of them. Now that's based on the that should be based on the mother's decision, right? But at the end of the day, if you're just willingly going around having your legs open and then you just go to the clinic, right? That's a disease. That's considered to me a disorder. That's literally a disorder. So I don't get the game that people are playing with this abortion thing. Y'all just seen the facts. Smash that like button, tell a friend and tell a friend. This is the beginning. This is not the end. So why is the Democratic Party always trying to sway people to think, hey, we have an abortion crisis on our hand? Well, last time I checked, y'all the one that's supporting the abortion crisis. Literally. It's y'all. Look at the numbers. The numbers don't lie, people do. So why are you advocating for something that you already do? This is what I just don't understand. You're advocating for something that's already done, and it's like now they're trying to say you can wait all the way up until you're 9 months to get an abortion. You damn near born as a baby. What the hell? And what type of inflammation would that have on the female body? Her makeup. Do y'all know that the reason why people are obese in the United States is most likely because either they're eating unhealthy foods or they popping these Plan B's abortion clinic pills, alcohol, and everything else. The things that they really not supposed to do is what they're celebrating, right? So you got to separate yourself from the anarchy. That's the way I see it. That's just the way I see it. Now, next subject matter. Let's go to Young Philly, right? Now, Young Philly is a YouTuber, right? Let me know if y'all can see the screen. Okay, y'all telling me that y'all can't see the screen. Y'all can't see the screen. This is Young Philly. Let me add the screen in a moment. It's coming on up. Young Philly, here you go. All right, let me know. Can y'all see the screen? This is going to be another week reading session as well. Let me know if y'all see the screen. Smash that like button if you can see the screen. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see the screen. Subscribe to the channel as well if you can see the screen. Let's make this a little larger. Okay, here we go. All right, y'all can see the screen now, right? This one is a YouTuber, Young Philly, charged with raping women in Australia. Whoa. Whoa. You know, that's the allegedly, hypothetically, supposedly. We don't know if it's true yet. We don't know if anyone had an allegation against him. We just don't know if it's true. So I don't want to jump to conclusion off the bat. Let me repeat. I do not want to jump to conclusion off the bat about this, right? Let's not jump to conclusion off the bat. So let's begin to read. Let's begin to read. All right. So we have YouTuber Young Philly charged with raping women in Australia. That's a picture of him right there. That's a picture of him right there. Let's continue. The British rapper and online personality Young Philly has been charged over rape allegations in Australia. Once again, these are allegations. We don't know the truth yet. This just happened. He still got to go to court. He still have to go through his due process, and then we can draw our final conclusion, right? Real name is Andres Philippe Valencia Barrientos. If I butchered your name, my bad, but that's one hell of a name. Andreas Philippe Valencia Barrientos. He is best known for his work with the YouTube collective Beta Squad and has presented shows on BBC Three. He was arrested in Brisbane on Tuesday and extradited to Perth the following day to attend a court hearing. Barrientos, 29, was charged on Thursday and has had his bail application approved. His representatives has been contacted for comments. The full charges include 4 counts of sexual penetration without consent. What? 3 counts of assault. 3 counts of assault occasioning bodily harm, and 1 count of impeding a person's normal breathing or circulation by applying pressure pressure on or to their neck. Whoever write this, like, come on, we need some better. Anyway, let's run that back. The full charges include 4 counts of sexual penetration without consent, 3 counts of assault, accusationing bodily harm, and 1 count of impeding a person's normal breathing, which means you choke the person, or circulation by applying pressure around the neck. It alleged he brought a woman in her 20s back to his hotel room after he had performed at the nightclub Bar One in Perth. Now, this is another thing. If people are intoxicated and anything along that nature, my advice to you fellas is leave her alone. Now, you probably just got you a street sweeper or someone for the streets or whatever, because you met her that night and she's coming back to your hotel that night, right? And I'm not saying that a man ain't gonna splash, but if she's intoxicated, she's not, you don't really have her consent. She has impaired judgment. And if you have status, that's definitely not the thing to do, because they're gonna be trying to get some of your money. Think about it. And sometimes it'd be a setup, it'd be a hokey doke. They do all that and say, well, look, now you got to pay me. Now, at the end of the day, you as a man, you need to have some type of NDA or holler at her when she's sober, and she need to sign it off in writing, especially if you have status, because you don't want her to trick bag you and or leave the back door open, as they'll say, right? Smash that like button if you agree. Now, not legal advice, but I'm just saying, right? These women are wicked nowadays, so you gotta learn how to play the game, right? Learn how to play the game. Look how many men got destroyed because of the kind of woman that was behind them. Really think about it. Even Elon himself, most of the greats, they don't have a wife. Why you think that? Why do you really think that? Because money don't hold them. You know, if they want to go, let them go. Don't stop them. But anyway, let's continue. The attack is alleged to have taken place on the 28th of September. He was represented in Birth Magistrates Court by Barrister Simos Refti SE. Now, these names I don't know. These are foreign names. So let's continue. Who applied, if I butchered your name, my bad. Who applied for bail on Barry Entos' behalf. Barry Entos' behalf. I guess that's the last name. That's Young Philly. The 29-year-old, who was in Australia touring his music, has also appeared in the UK on Soccer Aid on ITV and The Great Celebrity Bake Off for Stand Up to Cancer on Channel 4. Barrientos also won a Moby Award for Best Media Personality in 2021. So obviously he's a successful Black YouTuber from the UK that's been alleged to have some form of sexual encounterment with some lady, or he penetrated them without their permission, allegedly, hypothetically, supposedly. We don't know if alcohol was involved, drugs was involved. We don't know if this girl was coached to take him down. The allegations are wicked and wild, but this goes to show, fellas, don't put yourself in that position, especially if you have status. Let me repeat. Especially if you have status, don't put yourself in that position. It's no point of it. This man was making Hank. And next thing you know, he decided to go to the club. He does music and everything else, right? He decides to go to the club and then this happens? No way. No way. Now, I'm not saying that he's innocent. I'm not saying that he's guilty either. I'm just saying, look at the circumstances around this. It's like, y'all don't see the play. Yeah, I don't see the play. Now, smash that like button if you agree. Tell a friend and tell a friend. This is the beginning. This is not the end. Hit the links down below to support the channel. We also email me. Someone emailed me about covering this topic. So this is a topic that I will cover. Right? Now, let's go to Mr. Barack, Mr. Barry himself, Mr. Barack Obama, trying to convince us Black men to vote for him on vote for Kamala. Why? To get his pockets fat? I couldn't believe this man when he said it. I said, what in the man? I said, it's no way. If people fall for this okie doke, I know the machine want her to win, but the people don't. Let me repeat. The machine may want her to win, but the people do not. They don't. Word on the street. They do not. But let's continue. Let me know if y'all can see the screen. Can y'all see the screen? All right, boom. Let's get it.
Speak some truths, if you don't mind.
Yes.
Speak some truths with some lies.
My understanding, based on reports I'm getting from campaigns and communities, is that we have not yet seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities
He losing.
When I was running. Now, I also want to say that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers. So if you don't mind, just for a second, I'm going to speak to y'all directly.
Oh,
And
the hell you mean you're just going to speak to us directly? We're not the only people voting here. What are you talking about? I guess we're the only vote that really matters, huh? Smash that like button if you agree. We're not the people that's voting here. This is supposed to be for the entire United States of America. How dare you just to target one demographic of people because you want to speak to the fellas? The fellas include Indian, Arabs, Venezuelans, Colombians, all the immigrants, Haitians. It includes a lot of people, white, black, African American, whatever status you want to put on it. Everybody has the right to vote, right? If you're over a certain statute, 18 and over, XYZ. College kids. So why are you just singling out just the one demographic? That goes to show the mindset. But watch this.
Say that when you have a choice that is this clear.
Watch it.
When on the one hand you have somebody who grew up like you, knows you, went to college with you, understands the struggles and pain and joy that comes from those experiences.
Man, it's no way.
Who's had to work harder and do more and overcome and achieves the second highest office in the land and is putting forward concrete proposals to directly address the things that are vital in our neighborhoods and our communities, from housing to making sure that our mothers and our fathers and our grandparents can afford medicine, and making sure that we are dealing with prices that are too high and rents that are too high, and are committed to making sure that we maintain the Affordable Care Act. So everybody's got health care and cares about things like education and entrepreneurship in our neighborhoods. And that's on one side. And on the other side, you have someone who has consistently shown disregard, not just for the communities, but for you as a person. And you're thinking about sitting out? But, you know, because of Putin, and you're coming up with all kinds of reasons and excuses. I've got a problem with that because part of it makes me think, I'm speaking to men directly, part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president.
No.
And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that. And I think anybody you are talking to in a barbershop, anybody you are talking to in your house, in your family, at church, who is coming with that kind of attitude, I think you have to ask them.
See, and another thing, right? This is what I don't like. That's why I say these schools and churches are compromised. You might as well X them out, cross them out. You even have the pastors and the preachers, right? Which to me are the pimps and the players, right? Because one thing I know for certain, two things I know for sure, God is not in church. He's more so on the street, right? He's nowhere to be found in there. But anyway, because the church has been infiltrated by either government, Do you know this? Let me give y'all a fact. This is why I say this, right? Let me support my argument. In order for you to have a church, which is a nonprofit, right? You have to apply. In order for you to have church funding, you have to apply, right? Once you don't talk about their doctrine or their theology of who Jesus is, which we know his name ain't Jesus, but let's get back to that. I can dive deep somewhere and basically on another day. Let's cut it short right now. Let's stay on topic. So in order for you to actually get funding, you have to practice their doctrine. So is that church or is that programming or indoctrination? That's a programming center, just like these schools. Also, these churches have been taken over by the community. Did you know that the rainbow is supposed to be some form of unity in XYZ, right? It was represented well. Now, if you wear the rainbow, you know what it means? It's been hijacked. They took everything from you, from the Christian community, and said, let me get that. And they hijacked the whole thing. So how could you believe in these things? But the point being, we weaving right now, as Trump would say. Let me bring it back. The point of me saying that is they're even having the pastors to make the congregation feel guilty if they don't vote for Kamala, which means that's an agenda being pushed. I thought you had a choice to vote. I thought you had to be an independent thinker and say, hey, I like what he say. I like what she say. Let me make an educated decision. Not an uninformed decision, an educated decision. But they don't want you to be educated on your decision. They want you to be misinformed and just go with the flow. What happened when we went with the flow last time? We elected Obama. And what happened? Absolutely nothing. So why are we going down the same rabbit hole? Then you have Obama talking as if he's the damn president. Sit back, relax. You're in the background, but I know you're playing puppet master because most of these things Kamala not coming up with. So I'm sure that you're on the board trying to tell her what to say and what to do and how to move. You're very smart. You're very intelligent, but intelligence sometimes has nothing to do with the truth and the facts. The fact is this: y'all running out of options and tactics. And to me, y'all look super desperate. That's why y'all have to use all these celebrities. You have to pay so many people. And y'all just decided to go to a YouTube tour. Y'all should have did that at the beginning. Y'all went to ABC, CNN, all these old traditional websites. The old media is over. Medea is done. She's dead. Next. That's why you think YouTubers are winning. Because people actually want real information and credible information at that. And the last time I checked, you guys' information aren't credible at all. Now you're going to try to scorn the black man, make him feel bad for not voting for what's the name? That's an emasculating trait, which means that in your household, I know that your wife is emasculating you because you're trying to do the same thing to others. It's not going to work. Obama, you're way too late. People are woken up. It's over. The credibility of the media has been destroyed ever since 2020. And did y'all know that the media could spread misinformation, but you can't sue them? I said, what? So y'all can come up with lies just for headlines, right? But I can't sue you for making up a lie? That's kind of funny to me. But yet they're censoring everything that you can and can't say. That's kind of like controlling to me. So everyone is looking for some form of control, and it's not working. It's not happening over here. Smash that like button if you agree. Tell a friend and tell a friend. I tell people, look, you should vote based on an educational vote, an informed vote. Don't just vote because your grandparents, like my parents, all of them voting for the Democrats. When I wear my Trump shirt, they like, what? You voting for this person? You voting for that? You think you this? You think you that? I look at them like, I think I'm what? I think I'm ingenious, and I think you guys are the fool. Now, I'm not going to disrespect my parents, but at the end of the day, they're adults, and I look at them as an adult. And it's like some things I just don't support. That's the difference between me and a man and a boy. A boy would get along and go along, right? Even if it's wrong. If it's a man would say, you know what? That ain't right. We ain't doing that tonight. That's not right. We're not doing that tonight. So I looked at them different. These the same people that lined up to go get the yo jabber jabber. And now they wondering why people dropping like flies. Anyway, smash that like button, tell a friend to tell a friend. This is the beginning. This is not the end. Let's finish watching this.
Well, how can that be? Because the women in our lives have been getting our backs this entire time.
Where?
They've been raising us and working and having our backs. And when we get in trouble, and the system's not working for us,
The mass amount of women are raising single are single women. Let's just be real. The mass amount of divorces are initiated by a woman. Let's just be real. The government incentivizes the woman for breaking up the family. Let's just be real. So I don't know what reality he's living in, because he's damn sure not living in ours. You cannot relate Barry Obama. You can't. And then the fact that you're going, oh, look at the body language, man. Let me zoom in on this picture. Look at the body language of the people around him. Tight. Look at it. This guy right here. What do y'all see? Arms folded. Tight. This guy right here. Look at his hands. Hands folded. Tight. Everyone is tight. Look at this guy behind him right here. Hands folded. Tight. Tight. Look at Obama right here. Y'all see the cursor on the screen, right? Look at Obama right here. Look at Obama right here. Y'all see that cursor right there? Tight. So please miss me with it. Please miss me with it. You got this guy right here with his hands behind his back. Probably holding on to his hand behind his back. Tight. Run the show. Run the show. Run the show, because there's no way. If y'all don't see it, hey.
they're the ones who are out there marching and protesting. And so now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength, because that's what being a man is, putting women down. That's not acceptable.
Understand the reverse psychology that just happened. Understand the mass amount of manipulation that just happened. We're putting the woman down. What is you talking about, Obama? On that note, smash that like button, tell a friend to tell a friend. This is the beginning. This is not the end. Another episode of the Healthy Discussion Show. Make sure y'all go vote and vote for the right person. Vote for someone that's educated, right? Not for someone that's trying to sway you into voting for something that benefits them. On that note, peace, blessings, and love. Smash that like button. Hit the links down below. Email me the next subject matter. I appreciate the community. And remember, positivity